Is your phone listening to you? It feels weird, doesn't it? You tell a friend about a trip to Goa, and the next thing you know, your phone is full of travel ads. It seems like your device is listening to your private talks. Because of this, a lot of people are asking the same scary question. Is my phone really listening to what I say? Let's find out the reality. The doubt. Are people listening to us? It really does seem that way at first glance. It's hard to believe that some ads are timed so perfectly that it's not a coincidence. But the truth is more complicated. Your phone doesn't always record your conversations and send them to advertisers. That would need a lot of storage space, cause big legal problems, and probably be found out quickly. But that doesn't mean your phone is completely silent. Voice assistants like Google Assistant, Apple Siri, and Amazon Alexa are always listening for trigger phrases like Hey Siri or OK Google. This means that your microphone is technically on, but only to pick up those commands. So no, your phone isn't spying on everything you say, but it is always ready to listen. Why do ads seem so personal then? Why do ads seem so eerily accurate if your phone isn't secretly recording you? Data and prediction are more powerful than listening. And that's the answer. Google and Meta platforms, for example, have made very complex systems that keep track of and study how people use their services. Every time you search for something, watch a video, or like a post, you add to a digital profile of who you are. Over time, this profile gets so detailed that it can guess what you want, even before you know it. For instance, you look at a few travel blogs. Your friend sends you a message about a trip. You follow a page about travel. Your phone knows you're thinking about travel even if you don't say it out loud. The feeling of being watched. There is also a mental aspect to it. When you talk about something and then see an ad for it, it stays in your mind. But you probably don't pay attention to the hundreds of ads that don't relate to you. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon is the name for this mental shortcut. Once you become aware of something, you start to see it everywhere. It's not just technology, it's your brain putting the pieces together. Should you be worried? There isn't any solid proof that big companies are secretly listening to private conversations to make ads, but privacy concerns are still valid. A lot of apps want to use your camera, microphone, location, and contacts. We sometimes give these permissions without even thinking about it. Some smaller or less trustworthy apps might abuse this access in some cases. That's where the real danger is, not in a big plot, but in everyday carelessness. Easy ways to keep yourself safe. You don't have to be a tech whiz to protect your privacy. A few small things can make a big difference. Check and limit the microphone permissions for apps. If you don't use voice assistants, turn them off. Turn off location tracking that isn't needed. Clear your browsing and search history often. Change the settings for personalizing your ads. You should lock your door, not because something bad will happen, but because it's better to be safe. The real truth, this is the honest answer. Your phone probably isn't secretly recording your conversations, but it doesn't need to. It can understand you in ways that feel almost human because it has so much information about your habits, likes, and routines. And that's what makes it scary. Final thoughts. In a world where technology is a big part of our daily lives, privacy is less about keeping things secret and more about being aware. Your phone might not be spying on you, but it is always learning from what you do. The real question isn't, is my phone listening? The question is, how much of myself am I sharing without knowing it?